So annoyed with YouTube. I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it good, as good as you can. And this stream product is not good, YouTube. That's a terrible look, lady. That's my opinion. I'm gonna put a Hello Kitty beret in your hair too. So I'll babble about it for a minute because there were people on the stream that said I'm not frozen. I was frozen. Wasn't. You might be able to see me, which is even worse, that it appears frozen to me, but it's not frozen for you. It's not. It's not acceptable, really. I went to sleep last night one more time, out like a log. Didn't wake up until just recently. I think I woke up at 6:45, something like that, 7. Remy wasn't bothering me. I just woke up. Person up for a morning walk. I've done it. It's sort of boring. Especially walking along here. If I was going to go walk, I'd probably walk in the woods. I'd rather work out. My pull-up bar is real good. If I could figure out a way to have a rope, climbing rope, and I had is it a deer in the middle of the street? It's a dog. God damn it, it's a deer. I should pull this out of the road. Shit. Well, it's fresh. Need for it to go to waste. I'd have to skin it. Should pull it out of the road, I think. Then pull it out of the road. Sorry, dear. I'm free over here. Sorry, dear. It is fresh, I will say that. It's real fresh. I was hit, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. Tempted to take it because I don't want it to go to waste. I just don't know if it's legal. Some states you can take it. It's roadkill. Anybody know if it's legal to take roadkill in New York State? Somebody look for me. Is it legal to take a deer? It's roadkill. Anybody? Can anybody look for me to see if it's legal to take roadkill in New York State? It's a deer. It's so fresh. It's no rigor mortis. Anybody on YouTube check for me? It was hit 10 minutes ago or something. Somebody do me a favor. Find out if it's legal to take a roadkill, a deer, in New York State. It's very fresh. Can anybody tell me? Nobody's gonna tell me. That's no good. You're not answering my question. Well, yeah, it's a poor thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, do I just leave it as roadkill, or can I take it? It's totally fresh. So, could you look, Matt? Could you do me a favor? Type in on your interweb, is it legal to take roadkill deer in New York State? I mean, it's 10 minutes old. No rigor mortis is set in at all. Screw it. I'd have to skin it. Nobody's help. You're not helpful. You just couldn't do me a favor. You just couldn't type that in for me. Alright. It's not a poor thing anyway. It's life. Hang on. I don't need to child this shit, dude. Why don't you grow up? Why don't you grow up? Oh man, it's gonna look. I'm getting on the way back, I guess. Well, I just found a deer in the middle of the road. I had to move it. It's totally fresh, and Matt's checking to see if it's legal to take it in New York State. You know, it's sort of a shame for it to go to waste. It's a doe. It's probably 100 pounds or something. Guy had man boobs. You have to contact law enforcement and get it. Not worth it. Be doing it on live stream and be illegal. If I would have been live streaming, all right. Next time, if I run across something like that and it's fresh like that, I'm not live streaming. I'm just going to take it. That's a waste. That is a waste of a deer. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that. That was very nice of you to look that up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that. Who's going to use it? Some flies? Not even a fox or a coyote, you know? Totally fresh, though. I mean, like, that thing was, like, still warm. Maybe 10 minutes, something like that. So I gotta go get this ton. I could do this probably every day of the week if I just drove around. I gotta get some coffee and something to eat. And I had to get some ice because I'm shooting something today and it requires ice. So I'm up. I slept really good last night. Again, which is awesome. Things are becoming pretty clear, right? Like I got a real focused path now. It's probably good. Should stay focused and have a goal in mind, and I do. I'm just gotta keep with it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna get coffee, which is sort of. Oh, look at the golden. Hey, buddy. Old golden. Those dogs are stupider than a rock. I love them. I'm gonna get something. There's the girl that's wearing a mask. I like seeing that. She knows everybody's sick. I got a dirty N95 I'm gonna wear. I don't want to get sick. I know so many people sick right now. This is unbelievable. I'll be back. Yeah, the only woman that wears a fucking mask and fucking that works at Dandy. I was talking to her. Tell her, yeah, after I talked to you yesterday, two more people I know. Well, actually, it's not true. Only one person that I know. And I don't really know. It's their dad has it. She's gonna get it. She lives in the house with the guy, man. You don't. You have, there's no symptoms for 2 days. That's why this thing spreads like wildfire. So I was saying, yeah, and more people. I know more people in the last month that have gotten it in the whole 2 years. That's the truth. And in the last 2 months, definitely. Way more. Like, big increase. She's smart. She said, yeah, I got 2 kids. I'm gonna have to deal with it. There's a person with a mask on. And her husband is not. He's too tough. The problem being, if he gets it, though, she's gonna get it, so what's the point? You can't hang out with somebody that doesn't give a damn. You hang out with people that don't give a damn, you're gonna get it. And I don't care if it's a cold. If you're living or hanging around with somebody that says, like, you don't care about getting a cold, like, they don't care about themselves, they don't care about you. So, I need to get ice before I go. Um, I wonder what it costs to have a vet come out and do castrate your cow for you, like a baby cow. I know you could do it yourself, but I wouldn't want to do it myself. It's probably just I would imagine 300 or something, because they got to come out and do it. I wouldn't have any problem doing it if I would have seen somebody do it. But with hogs, they use a thing that's like a rubber band, and then, you know, but if it's a pet, I'd spend extra for sure. But that's what you want. You want a male cow. You don't want you want a female, because the female's going estrus just constantly. So you're looking at every 21 days, they're getting pissy. So it sounds like if you're gonna have a pet cat, you go with a male, castrated male. She was saying when I was talking to her, she's like, it's just like a dog. You want them castrated. I'm like, no, you don't. She goes, well, how do you deal with it? I said, you train them. You train them. Castration is not gonna help with the male dog. Talking about a predator and a herbivore, it's not the same. Yeah, it is. I gotta remember to get ice. Now it's rainy, but I'm still gonna shoot this thing. It's not gonna rain all day. The my art's going real good. Sometimes I like to just sit and listen. I do that when I duck hunt. Just sit there and listen. Yeah, that baby cow was sort of one of those moments in my life that I was like, it was life changing. What's up, Freddie? Of course. How you doing, man? You excited about the house and the dog? What breed are you getting? You're getting a Malinois or German Shepherd? It's something like that, isn't it? What are you getting? A Shepherd? Getting a Belgian? What are you getting? Forgot. Got to be excited, right? Don't use wee-wee pads. Shepherd. Got to be excited. If it's ground transportation, I'm just going to talk. If it's ground transportation, you have the problem of like it might be in the crate too long. Okay? If it's air transportation, you definitely want them to carry it on board. Air transportation is better because it'll be quicker. You can get the dog to you quicker. So if it has an accident in the crate, no big deal. Also, ground transportation might be a problem if they do let the dogs out, if they let the dog out in an inappropriate area where there's other dogs and the dogs aren't vaccinated. So you do have a lot of investment, Freddie. You might want to consider just running down and grabbing it yourself. I mean, go to LaGuardia or something. Go get him and bring him on board. I mean, consider it. That's all I'm saying. Just consider it. I think Delta. Yeah, think about it. You still got time. Think about it. It ends up being an event. You drive, right? You might want to just drive to Chicago and go get him. That's what I always do. Like if I'm getting a dog, I just like make an event out of it. You know, it's something I always remember. I always remember going. It's one of those things in my life where I'm like, you know, that sort of like I always remember going and getting a puppy, the ride home, everything. um, that way you can ensure nothing happened. There's just these critical periods in your puppy's life you don't want to fuck up. All right, if they get fucked up, you want to make sure you did it. EMZ Playhouse, you are online as much as me, aren't you? Um, but I bet you're so stoked. Remember, Freddie, when they're small and you're crate training, you could get a crate that has a divider in it so that you can make it smaller because, you know, crating, you know, you go on that denning instinct. I have an Uber driver friend that told me he would make a run. There you go. There you go. So you can get a bigger crate and then like give it more size as you go. Or I like to just have different sized crates and start with a smaller one, medium, and a normal one. And Freddie, we have a crate. Okay, good. Now listen, Freddie, this is real important. When when you take your dog in a car, it's going to be a big dog, but you still need to have a crate that fits in your car. So I don't know what do you drive? Do you drive? I mean, you're in New York City. You know, most people don't drive. You got a car? You're talking about Connecticut. You must drive. Do you drive? I'm sure you drive because your job would have entitled driving, right? You, you your HVAC, you know, gas lines and repairing all that kind of stuff. You would have to drive, right? what what do you drive? I mean, you got a big dog coming. I'm going to buy a car the day after I move in. Freddie, when you get that car, you make sure because the dog's the dog's the most important thing. Let's face it, right? It's more important than you having some sporty car. Make sure that your crate can fit in the car. So I don't know if you're going to want a sedan. You're probably going to want something like this. I mean, there's options, but you really, when you take your car, when you put the dog in the car, you want to have it in a crate because that'll keep the dog calm in the car. And dogs will get excited that are in a car. I used to drive a van until I retired. That's what I thought, right? Because you did repair and shit. You might want to get another van. Something. You want something that you can put a big crate in because it's going to be a big dog. How big are the, do you know how big do you know how big the mother and father dog are? Are they big? My neighbor's got a shepherd. It's going to be a monster. It's a nice dog. It's barky though. But, and she doesn't seem to be able to bring it up to this level to get the dog to stop. Like, I have a bunch of dogs, and if they start, they're all going. But once I say shut the fuck up, they need to be quiet. 85 to 100. That's not too bad. That sounds about right. It's a big dog though. Anything over 85 pounds is big, man. And the thing about them is like an 85-pound lab, it's shorter. Like your dog's like gonna have size to it. Nice breed. I like my neighbor's dog. It's real sweet. It's a real nice dog. It just gets excited and barks. You know, she's doing her best. She's working with the dog. I will say that. She loves the dog. I tried to show her how to use a leash. I don't know if it did any good. You gotta have a leather leash. Don't get climbing rope or nylon. I heard this one person that I know is selling leashes, like nylon leashes. What the fuck is the matter with her? It's just like, is it all about money, or is there anything that's like? It's okay to sell a leash, but look, it's one Turturego. How's the music going? I might have to settle for a bicolor, wanted sable. Still have time. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You know what? It won't matter. It won't matter. You know why? As soon as you get that dog, you start worrying. You just bond to it and fall in love. So it does. You'll see. Whatever you get, you'll totally be fine with. You know. They are cool. Um, my neighbor says a real nice back to it. Like some of them have like this real weird sloping back. I don't know if you got those, but that's a sort of German bred one. They have a tendency to have hip and back problems. I'm sure your dogs are the dogs from that litter at that price are genetically tested for anything. So you know you're probably not going to get that. You're not going to have hip problems. I mean, you could, but you probably won't. Eyes are checked and all that. That's the way to do it if you're going to spend money. Go to a breeder where you're spending a few hundred more, and you know you're not going to have any genetic flaws. It just makes sense. Like, you know, you don't want to get a dog that a year is really having difficulty. Some stuff you don't know if it's going to happen. I had Chesapeake Bay Jr. It was beautiful. He started having seizures. It was real unpredictable. You know, it's just like it can happen with a dog. You know. Um, you know, Ike didn't live that long. He didn't. Yeah, his breeder was a vet. I mean, he lived, you know, it was all right, but Rhodes Beckman dog came from Hip Elmo, Harris. That's the way to do it. God, I bet you're fucking excited. I was on Craigslist list last night, and I could get a Great Pyrenees puppy today if I wanted to. No roachback. That's what they call it. I could go get a Pyrenees puppy, but I'm thinking I might get a bull cow. I got to think about the price though a little bit more. I gotta check on prices of hay. I sort of know what it would cost. They need feed. You'd have to have them on some kind of vitamin too. 4 weeks ago, we purchased a European Great Dane, intelligent pup. You know, congratulations, but well, you know what? Somebody stole my Bigfoot head. That's stolen content, okay? It's stolen content, you know that? It's stolen content on TikTok. You understand that? Yeah, that's not my TikTok, dude. It's not my TikTok. It's stolen content. Do you understand? Stolen. Stolen content. my shit. There's a mini pin over here. Or is that a Chihuahua? He's a little fucker, man. He's up looking at the window. See, that's really bad for a dog. What this dog's doing right now. It's cute, right? It's real cute. People go, oh, look, the dog, it's cute. But for its behavior, it's looking for its owner, right? It's also getting excitement when people are walking by. This dog will start barking at a point and getting really, really, really screwed up. But to the owner, the owners aren't thinking about that. They're not thinking, well, it's a little dog. I should have like a crate right here and the dog in a crate on a seat. That dog probably goes in the owner's lap in the car. That is really dangerous for the dog, really dangerous for the owner. In some states, it's totally illegal. Totally illegal. It's a cute dog, though, man. It's real cute. It's a nice-looking little dog. See, I'd have a little dog like that. The Great Pyrenees puppies on Craigslist, they didn't have a price, and I just like a mutt, a little tiny mutt. I think I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter. I didn't train anything, so. I'll take a roll of the dice on health issues. If I was going for a pedigree, though, I'd do what Freddie's doing. You pay as much as you can, and make sure everything's done. You get what you pay for when you're talking pedigree. That's the only way to do it. But like a little tiny mutt like that, this guy's probably fucking 8 pounds or something. Mango's a mutt. Mango's described as a long-haired Chihuahua in his vet thing. That dog's alive today. He's alive. Well, that's not a nice look. That looked unhealthy. Yeah, I don't know how Mang's still alive. This woman that just pulled up looks like she's gonna fuck with the dog in the car. She's gonna say hello to him. No, she didn't. Good. Never do that. Don't exacerbate the problem. I gotta get bags of ice before I go, so I'm drinking the coffee. I've had a lot of dogs have had over $750 in equipment for the dog. Waiting Tall's Boys Tug Leather. Puppy. Oh, so yeah, you're excited. You've spent almost $1,000 on dog stuff. You've been talking about it for a while. I bet you're just fucking like, I can't imagine. If I would have seen baby cows, 2-week-old cows on Craigslist, I saw a 3-week-old, but it was a little pricey. It was a pedigree. They wanted $600 for it, right? It was a Highland hybrid. If it would have been like $200 or something, I'd have this cleaned out. I'd have a cow in here. I'd have a baby cow. It's no shit. So it's sort of like a matter of, I'm gonna do like the people over here did. They said, yeah, we went over and picked it up and just started working it out when we got here. I just start putting an area in the barn, building like a corral. It can be temporary. And then, go from there. It's gonna be on. I didn't ask them about what they're bottle feeding it. It's. I assume it's like cow milk with stuff you put in the cow milk. The breeder just started buying. The breeder just started buying Longhorns. My breeder just started buying Longhorns. There's a farm up the road that has them. But that is the way you do it. You get a male, you don't get a female. You get the male and you have it castrated when it's young. So it doesn't end up like being, and you work with it all the time. Like she has this, I'm surprised I'm not seeing her out there in the yard. It's just sort of wet. So, you know. Those black Angus are pretty cool. There's a red Angus too that's really beautiful. I saw one of those last night. That was pricey. That's about 800. I didn't see anything that was like. I've seen them for a couple $100. There was one that said a Jersey cow for $35. Jersey calf, 3 weeks old. I just was like, wait a minute, that sounds too young, or too little. She has a red one. Yeah, they're beautiful, right? I love that color, like the color of Lutzy in a cow. I can feel it. I can feel it. Either a puppy's gonna happen or a calf. Something's gonna give. I just totally, last night I was like, screw this, screw it, just do what you need to do. In all regards, just do what you need to do. One of the things I need to do is get a puppy or a calf. How about a rescue what calf? That's what they did. They rescued it from a farmer. The calf was stepped on. Oh, you mean a dog? No, I don't want to get involved in that because I don't want the dog fixed, because fixing the dog makes it unhealthy. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not getting involved with anybody. I mean, I have rescues, so I don't need that. If I get a rescue, I just get stuck with. It's not a rescue. It's an adopted dog. If I get an adopted dog, and then I'm ending up adopting it because it's dumped, that's usually what happens. So, and the cows, that they're a couple $100, man. Heck, you can get a cow for a couple $100. Theirs cost a fortune because it has a metal thing in its leg. Yeah, don't neuter the dog; it'll fuck it up. That breed too. There's probably there might be a. I think that's one of the breeds that University of California, Davis studied. But they sort of makes it fall apart. Not sort of, it does. Yeah, I've never been for that. Most people that understand dogs know that. You're working with a trainer that talks about you should neuter your dog, and you're fucking not working with a trainer. You're working with an idiot. Look at this guy. This old dude, he's wearing like these crazy pants and a purple shirt. He's got like gray sort of loafers on. Must be 80. He's got white chicken legs. See if he's going to buy beer. That always like flips me out. The people that buy beer in the morning, because I used to do it. Oh. Yep, time Time to switch gears. You can only swim upstream for so long. It's the truth. Then you gotta cut. You gotta cut and swim for the bank. See, is he buying beer? Yes. Yes. Let's see what he got. Looks like he got a quart. I mean, what is it? 8:30? It's 8:30. The guy's buying a quart. See what he got. He got 2 of them. He got 2 natural lights. Like two tall boy cans. So I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be buying a lot more than that because I don't want to come back. I was back in my drinking days. I would not. That is not enough. $8:30. Little Duffer's getting beer. I gotta shoot this thing in just a little bit. I gotta finish this, go grab some ice. Probably shoot it and put it out today, I think. Guy was singing Steve Miller. And these guys look like they're with the militia or something. I just get a kick out of the people that wear the camo all year round. It's a chartreuse car. Sort of, it's almost avocado. Got 2 kid car seats in the back. That sounds like a lot of work. I got all this shit lined up lately. All this video's like ready to go. I get this one out, and then my goal was to do one every 2 days. I haven't been doing it, but I'm still doing it. It's sort of like I'm getting back into the swing. So I'm going forward. I have some stuff I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do now. I have some stuff I have to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it now. It's like a technical snafu. This clock is ticking. When I have to do something. I'm 59, man. I can't like. Oh, it'll be all right.
God, this poor girl's probably like 13 or 14. She probably weighs 102. I don't know, 185. Her brother's fat too. Dad is huge. Dad is walking from side to side. Mom's driving. She's huge. I mean, that's got to be difficult to walk like that, you know? My dad was big. He wasn't even close to being that big. That's. I mean, this guy's shoes are like going towards the side and shit. Yeah, the daughter's gigantic. It doesn't look like fun walking like that. I mean, if you're big like that your whole life, the wear and tear, man. It just tear your bones up. I'm gonna go get my eyes. Hang on. I take a B vitamin. Keep these in the car. This guy has a look that it'd be in like a prison yard or something. Mannerisms and everything. Like like a tough guy or some shit. Like it's a body bravado or something. All right, let me get the bag's eyes. I'll start setting up for this shoot. All right, I'll get a. I don't need a Red Bull. I'll come here later anyway. All right, let me get the ice. Let me put a mask on. Telling you, I know more people in the last couple months that have gotten COVID than the last couple years. It's fucking everywhere. People aren't wearing masks anymore and shit. I can wear it, it's no big deal. Getting used to it. Let me get 2 bags of ice.
for sure.
All right. Let's do this. Puppy will be on the ground in July. 8 weeks later, September, I'll have him. I should be settled in by then. I'd be so excited. If I would have seen the right puppy last night on Craigslist, I'd be driving to get it right now. If I would have seen the right calf, I would be driving to get it right now. That's how I feel. I feel like, fuck it, you know? Fuck it. I don't really give a shit. Like, sometimes just screw logic, you know? Screw logic and just do what your gut tells you to do. My gut's telling me to do a couple different things. One of them's to get a puppy or a calf. The other thing's like, just make your shit. Just don't worry about a thing. Just do what you need to do. Let it go. That deer was bitter. That sucked. Coming across that deer on the road. If it was nighttime and I saw someone, I'd probably just take it and skin it. I admit it. It's on live stream. I can't put a fucking roadkill deer in the car. You know, I don't need the police showing up at my door. But I mean, that thing's gonna go to waste. It's, you know, it's total waste. I'll set this thing up. We'll be ready to shoot. Shouldn't be any time to edit. I'll put it out. It's nice out. It's like 60 degrees or something. It's raining, but you know it's not hot, so it's not humid. It feels real good. It says it's supposed to rain, which is sort of good because my garden is just popping up. My sunflowers are coming up. I gotta get in the front. I'm not gonna do it today because it's gonna be wet, but I made it all the way around the back finally, so the back doesn't look overgrown or anything. I weeded around my pawpaws. I got pawpaws on the trees, at least on a few of them. I still got 2 more weeks of flowering with the pawpaws. Deer. Yeah, that thing was so fresh. It's like, I should take this. It's warm. I'd have to skin it, and then if I skinned it, I wouldn't be setting up for the shoot. You know, it'd just be a big pain in the ass. Do I have room in the freezer? Absolutely. But I'd have to skin it, clean it. It's a pain in the ass. I have to hang it to do it. You know, I didn't want to shut down the stream. It would be sort of illegal to do. I asked somebody in the stream to look it up. It's legal to do in New York State. It is, but you have to contact the police and get a tag to take it. So, seems like a minor law. If it was during the night or something, I saw something like that, I'd probably just take it. That thing, by 2 o'clock this afternoon, it'd just be covered in flies, turning rancid. It's not even like the crows really get those. Like, I don't even see the crows and ravens, or the crows going for them. God damn it, look at that turkey, man. There are just turkeys all over this place. Said about turkey hunting yesterday, I'm not gonna do it. But if I did, I'd be talking to the guy that owns this property. They are freaking everywhere. Guy could just sit on that tree line. They're everywhere. But I don't need a turkey. I don't even like hunting without a dog. So I was never a big turkey hunter. I can do it, but you have to be so quiet too. It's like you go like that, they hear it, they ain't gonna get close. You make any noise whatsoever, any movement. Those things have incredible eyesight. You move just a little bit, no good, no good. Now it's raining, but there's gonna be a lull, so I'm gonna set up to shoot, and then I'm just gonna run out there and shoot it when it sort of stops. I'm just not gonna do this all day. I could even shoot it in this, to be perfectly honest. This is sort of drizzling. Right? Go get a tag and pick it up, and it's too late. I got shit to do. I could probably do this once a week. I'd have to just drive out early in the morning and find deer. All right, I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna go back tonight. Deer will be sitting too long. I wouldn't take it. The only reason why I would take it is it was no rigor mortis. It was totally fresh. It looked like it'd been dead for 10 minutes. That was it. This plastic surgeon. I'll see you. I gotta go. I'm gonna set this thing up. I'll see you. Thanks, everybody. Do appreciate it.